Hi, I'm Sam Portland and I'm here to tell you 3 reasons why you need to have bodyweight training in your program for strength gains. Hi, I'm Sam Portland of Sportland Training and Fitness and welcome to Coach Portland TV. A lot of people think that bodyweight training is just used for HIIT training and HIIT exercises, where it couldn't be further from the truth, because that's quite dumb. Because what happens when you're trying to better yourself as an athlete, we need to make sure that we're at the top 1% of everything that we're doing, we're fresh, we're full of energy and we can execute accordingly. Not doing this stupid shit that leaves you lying in a puddle of sweat on the floor thinking you're about to be sick. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about are muscle co-contractions. This is an essential ingredient to all the highlight reel performance things that you see. Muscles have to work in pairs and in partners, and when things turn off, other things need to turn on. Really, really important to understand this, because without this knowledge, you're going to be stuck being slow and getting beaten on the outside. So when we use bodyweight training in certain modalities such as our jumps or our general training, we can actually teach our body to do this process a lot easier without heavy loads under the bar or heavy dumbbells in our hand, because when that happens, our body will only favor a certain route of force production rather than the right way of producing force. So an example of this, let's take a deadlift. When you're training at 80-90% of a deadlift, and we've all been there, your sole focus is purely about getting that weight up off the ground. So you won't even acknowledge the way your body gets there. You'll probably end up with a sore back for a few days and walking funny. Athletes don't get sore backs and they don't walk funny. They optimize the way they move. So an example of the way that a bodyweight training exercise can be replaced in that is a laying hamstring bridge, where we can actually teach the hamstring to fire in accordance with the hip to create athletic movement. The second reason is something called ballistic strength. Now, a lot of people don't talk to you about this. There's lots of different types of strength, but ballistic strength is a subcategory of explosive power. Being able to turn muscle fiber on really fast and really aggressive to overcome your own body weight on the field is really important. And again, this is what separates you from the guy you're beating, okay? You cannot do this very effectively in the gym. The only way you can do it in the gym is by training with 20-30% of your 1RM. But if you actually take and replace it with your body weight, the thing that you actually need to overcome on the field, that is what is going to allow you a really, really powerful training stimulus. An example of this would be your plyometric progressions. So starting with your box jumps, you wouldn't do them weighted to start off with, and you can do box jumps or hurdle jumps, pogo jumps, anywhere at any time. It's a really easy and very effective training modality that comes down to the first law of Newtonian physics, overcoming inertia. Your body weight is the thing that you constantly have to overcome on the field to allow you to be good at what you do. If you're only focusing on overcoming weight in the gym or under the bar, then you're not addressing the key fundamental problem that you face when you're training or actually playing your sport, is being good at your sport. The third reason is balance and proprioception, possibly the most important thing an athlete can possess to be very, very effective on the field. The ability to stay on your feet, the ability to beat an opponent, and also protect yourself from injury. Take this as an example. Do you think a muscle-bound bodybuilder has balance and proprioception? I'll tell you the answer, because we're both saying the same thing in our head. No. But do you think Usain Bolt, the fastest man of all time, possesses a lot of balance and proprioception because he has to move as fast as he can? Yes. So why do you train like a bodybuilder and not like Usain Bolt? Using an exercise such as a single leg squat, for example, allows you to work on those muscle co-contractions whilst maintaining good balance and proprioception, because again, going back to Newton's first law, you're having to overcome, stabilize your own body weight, which is what you have to do on the field, but just in a slower context, which allows very good means for preparation. So those are the 3 reasons why you need to be including bodyweight training in your program for useful strength gains. And let's take this final example. The mother of all bodyweight training exercises is sprinting. Again, I'll ask you another question. Do you lift weights to be fast? Yeah, you probably do. But how much time do you invest in sprinting and training like an athlete? Probably not as much. So when you think about the forces, and understand this, the forces that you produce into the ground when sprinting cannot be replicated in the gym. You can produce 10 to 12 times your own body weight through a single strike on the ground in less than 1/10 of a second when sprinting. Now you tell me if that's not an effective bodyweight training strategy. So now you understand why bodyweight training is an essential ingredient for an athletic training program. You need to start implementing it. The Bodyweight Athlete Training System is a 12-week periodized training program that's going to give you the results that you're looking for. It's filled with videos and all the guesswork is taken out of it for you, so you can just sit back and let the results come. The link is in the description below. If you want to see more video content just like this, packed with information for you to ensure that you are progressing as an athlete, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Thank you very much, and I'll be speaking to you soon.